Čau lidi, vítám vás u dalšího dílu z Hogwarts Legacy. Konečně jsme ve škole a jdem na naši první hodinu. A nikdy bych neřekl, že něco takového řeknu, ale hej, to zní skvěle.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Ta zeď vzadu.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Jo, všichni
Good
mluví.
luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to
Já
you.
vím, challenge a také
And
věci, neboj se.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Hej, profesore, dejte mi moment, já jsem tady něco vyjel poletovat. Fuck, tak ne, dobře, vedu to zpátky.
It's good to see you,
Asi
Professor.
budeme muset nejdřív udělat ty
And you.
hodiny.
I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Máme quest. Quest z map... ok. Mrkneme to. This represent... ok, takže tohle je main quest. Combine main quest do further story. Jasný. Takže klasika. Prostě uděláme quest misi a jdeme do další quest mise, logicky. Některé questy jsou zamčené za kouzlama nebo levelama. Wow, ok. To už jsem dlouho neviděl, takovouhle věc. Většinou to tež je za nějakýma věcma, že musíte získat něco, abyste mohli postoupit. Ale to většinou vám to dává v příběhu, tak tady bych čekal asi, že taky. Aha, takže my budeme muset dělat vedlejšáky na to, aby jsme mohli postoupit v příběhu. God damn. Takže dostaneme Levioso za to, že uděláme ochranu proti černé magii. Aha. OK. A Charm Class. Asio. Ashio? Jak to on říkal? Ashio, nebo tak nějak, že to říkal. Dobrá. Protože máme 2 questy a musíme se tam dostat. Nemůžu rotatovat, OK. Track quest with... jo, já to musím tracknout. Tak jdem do Charmu.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Já už teď vím, že tahle hra bude Collectible Paradise. Tady je tolik věcí, co můžu získat a najít a co vím co všecko. Máme Charm Kompas, musíme splnit nějaký quest, dostali jsme skoro level up, co je tohle? To budou nějaké questy. Tady jsem viděl něco lítat, kde to bylo? Hele, nice, potion. Jo, cool, potiony, OK, to se bude hodit. To vypadá, že to je nějaká ikona bedny, takže tam bude nějaký loot. A fig je v tahu. OK, co je tohle? Povídej, co to je?
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello, I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy.
Vypadáš tak.
Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Wow, holka tady, kdo ví kolik měsíců řeší hádanku s murama a já přijdu a že... Bitch.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Já ti to hned řeknu.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Počkej, ona jde jakoby za světlem ta můra. To je strašně super.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Jo, no, stačilo kásnout Lumos. Ona chilluje tady nahoře nad tím. To bylo easy.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Huh.
I should have seen that.
Nice. Cobalt Regalia. Complete side quest, relationship quest. Jo, tu jsou nějaký relationship questy dokonce. Počkej, tu jsou jenom 3? Bruh. Já myslím, že jich tu bude třeba tak 10 a budu to moc mít úplně, hele. To je ta stránka, o které jsem mluvil. The fuck is he doing? Chilling like that. Anyway, Včko? You're not collecting... Jak to, že nic netrakuju? Doslova jsem na to klikal. Jo, protože já jsem přešel na jiný quest, understandable. No tak nic, uděláme první Dark Arts, stejně to chci dneska stihnout všecko. Počkat, co to? Počkat, ono mě to vede o hlavních dveří? Zajímavý. Dobře, já to najdu. Zas tak velká ta škola přece být nemůže, abych to nebyl schopný najít, ne? Logicky. Jako vypadá to tu úžasně, ain't gonna lie. Kde to sakra jsem?
Revelio.
Tamhle nahoře něco. OK, dobré, musíme. Veď mě, prosím tě, tady toho hodně moc zase ztratil. Jo, ale to vypadá, že když to budu... Počkej, jak to je tady? A... Já zapomněl, že v téhle hře není žádné tlačítko, vy to odevíráte automaticky. Dobré, moje chyba. I'm stupid. Já jsem myslel, že to je zavčené ty dveře. OK, už to chápu. I understand now. It's all coming to me. Oh, hej. Nice. Kočka. Eddie Clever. Kdo to tam křičí? Počkat, Eddie? Není to... Není to ten bezhlavý rytíř nahoru? Ne, to je někdo jiný. To bude nějaký side quest určitě. Cool, vypadá to, že tyhle ty questy už budu muset vyřešit si sám. Dobrá, není problém, nějaké obrazy tady. Nevím, jestli to budu řešit ve videích. Wow, to ještě nějaká další část úplně nová. OK, jdem na tu hodinu, já jinak abych byl schopný prozkoumovat celý den. Ty vada, OK, jo, nice, jsme tady. Begin quest, OK, cool, no to vám to dokonce ukáže, že začínáte quest, to se mi líbí.
Is that all you've got? Yeah. Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
OK, to bylo rychlý. Steady your wand, bla bla bla, furt to samé. Levioso je moje. It's not Levioso, it's Levioso. To bylo easy. Chci novou vantku, ta moje vypadá jak kartáček.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
No samozřejmě, že to budu dělat já. Ta hudba je úplně perfektní. Já si to strašně úplně propoju s těma filmama. Basic cast, OK?
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Ani
This
ne.
time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Aha.
Remember? Levioso. Good.
Oh.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso.
Takže tím je můžu stannout.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel. Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
Protego?
You may begin.
Bruh. Fuck him up.
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Levioso. Complicates things.
Oh, got him.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Vím, že tu ten týpek by byl náš kámoš, kdyby jsme byli ve Zmiozelu. Ve Slytherinu.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right.
Nice.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Hej, ty vypadáš jako...
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Level 2. Lock. Piklokování, ha?
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
A nebo že by byl můj kámoš možná i v tomhletom příběhu. Já myslel, že se můžete bavit jenom s těma, co jsou ve vaší škole, jakoby ve vašem domě.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
What?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Dobré, na to musím myslet.
Till next time.
Mě baví, jak jsem jediný, kdo má jiné oblečení, jak všichni ostatní. Bude jako právě anime protagonista. Vím, že tam mám nějaké rewardy, ale na to se zaměříme za chvíli teďko. Teďko půjdeme dodělat ty další questy. Dva nade mnou. Jo, vypadá to, že to jde tu dma. Cool. To je hned vedle sebe, skvěle. Tohle vypadá jako něco z toho obrazu. Sakra, tohle.
Lumos.
Professor's Fig Classroom, hej. Tady! Počkej, tu máme bednu. Jo, ta bude loknutá, aha. Mamma mia. Mám nádhernou můru tady. Počkej, odvezeme tě domů. Stíháš mi? Very cool. Tak jo, jdem na tu hodinu. Levioso se nám bude hodit, to bude cool, typu, že to bude i naplno puzzlu používané, takže to je super. Že to je hned jeden z prvních, co nás naučí. Charms Classroom. Počkat. Co to tu lítá? Papíry. Tak se ukažte. Bude nějaký další typek tady, s kterým se skamarádíme určitě.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
OK. A tohle, jo, to je to až jo. To je, že si jako přivoláme něco k sobě, OK. Tak jo. Jdem to zkusit.
Akio.
Nebo Akio, a kámo, každý to vyslovuje nějak jinak.
That is not bad.
To si píš.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Jo, skvělý. Jediný, kdo to předvedl, jsem byl já a on. OK, to by stačilo, výborně. Jediný, kdo potřebuje, ať to umí, tak to umí. Jdeme ven. Budeme hrát nějaké cool hry? Plus? To je pěkná lokace, tam se chci podívat. To bude někde asi poblíž vesničky. Musíme se naučit ty lockpicky co nejdříve. To je úplně jedna z mých nejvíc věcí, na které se vždycky potřebuji podívat. Protože jako lootování beden, to je moje, a jako když nemám lockpick, tak to je prostě nepřípustné absolutně. Docela dlouhý loading, OK. Ha! Hlavní hrdina, vidíte ho všichni?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Není, mám pocit, že tohle je, že musím přitáhnout věci.
Akio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Akio.
The trick is to pull the sphere. Very good. Not to worry.
OK, už to chápu, takže počkej.
Excellent control there. That's it.
Jasný. Kde jsou všichni? Jste mi tu nechali.
Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Tak jo, jdem game it.
Watch this.
Ooh.
That is how it's done.
Okay, I see how this is going. Fuck.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Ty kráso, ta je dost dobrá. Ah, fuck me, bro. Dneska se nedaří.
You almost. Here we go. Phew.
Nevím, jestli ta rychlost je stejná vždycky, anebo někdy zrychlí a někdy ne, protože mně přijde, že někdy je to rychlejší a někdy pomalejší. Tak nevím. Nebo se dáme si odvetu určitě někdy.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Co chceš dělat? Budeme házet dětma?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
OK, já se zatím napiju, tak to zkus.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
No, když to říkáš. Ježíšmarja, já jsem to chtěl pustit. A ne, počkej. Dobrá. Nestůj ve mně. To mě děsí. Mi blokuje koule. Je to? Je to tam.
Here we go. Yes.
Tak jo.
Akio.
Stůj.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Snažím se. Už vím, jak to funguje.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
1-1, to by šlo. No jasně, no to musí načítat školu, pak před školou a všecko, že chápu, že to trvá dlouho. Na druhou stranu pěšky by se mi teď ven asi nechtělo. Wow!
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Já jsem ten nejlepší v této třídě, neboj se, já vím, co dělám.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
2016, good old days.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I
Holy shit, tam chci jít.
The mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then
Škola
it
ve
just
hoře?
materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Huh?
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Hej, jak moc cool by bylo, kdyby mě mohla naučit kastění bez vandek, to by bylo epic. A jo, určitě to je dramatičtější, když máváš hůlko místo toho, abys mával rukama, hej?
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Provedu.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio
if you would.
Povídejte.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
OK. Dobré. Tak jsme hotoví dneska s hodinama. Skvělý. 1 ze 4 hlavních úkolů hotov. OK. 3. level. Životy navíc. Dobrá. Takže tady to dneska ukončíme. Příště budeme pokračovat dál. Já vám chci poděkovat za shlédnutí, pokud jste dokoukali video až sem. A budu se na vás těšit u dalšího dílu příště. Nebo nějakého jiného videa, možná po případě. Takže zatím čau.